Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I am Valsa Williams and with me is Prashant Kumar Sinha with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says yoga brings people together and goes beyond race, colour, gender, faith and nations. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh holds high-level meeting with Chief of Defence Staff and 3 service chiefs on situation in Ladakh. India refutes China's untenable claim with regard to the line of actual control. 4 terrorists killed in 2 separate encounters in Jammu and Kashmir. People in several parts of India witness annular solar eclipse with majestic ring of fire. And COVID-19 recovery rate reaches 55.48% in the country. The 6th International Day of Yoga is being celebrated today. The celebrations commenced with a message from Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In a televised message, Mr. Modi said, yoga brings people together and gives a message of universal brotherhood. It has emerged as a force for unity.
Yoga enhances our quest for a healthier planet. It has emerged as a force for unity and deepens the bonds of humanity. It does not discriminate. It goes beyond race, color, gender, faith and nations. Anybody can embrace yoga. All you need is some part of your time and empty space.
The Prime Minister said yoga helps in strengthening our respiratory and immune system, which plays a crucial part in dealing with diseases.
Yoga is giving us not only the physical strength, but also mental balance and emotional stability to confidently negotiate the challenges before us. If we can fine-tune our course of health and hope, the day is not far away when world will witness the success of healthy and happy humanity. Yoga can definitely help us make this happen.
Mr. Modi said the world is realizing the potential of yoga in this coronavirus pandemic and people affected by coronavirus are taking the benefit of yoga. He said coronavirus hits our respiratory system and several breathing exercises like pranayam and anulom vilom strengthen our respiratory system.
COVID-19 वायरस खास तौर पर हमारे श्वसन तंत्र यानी कि रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम पर अटैक करता है. हमारे रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम को स्ट्रांग करने में जिससे सबसे ज्यादा मदद मिलती है वो है प्राणायाम. सामान्य तौर पर अनुलोम विलोम प्राणायाम ये एक प्रकार से पॉपुलर भी है, ये प्रभावी भी है. योग की ये सभी विधाएं हमारे रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम और इम्यून सिस्टम दोनों को मजबूत करने में बहुत मदद करती है.
The Prime Minister said people taking part in the My Life, My Yoga video blogging contest during the coronavirus pandemic shows that enthusiasm for yoga is increasing.
कोरोना के इस संकट के दौरान दुनिया भर के लोगों का My Life, My Yoga वीडियो ब्लॉगिंग कंपटीशन में हिस्सा लेना इस बात को दिखाता है कि योग के प्रति उत्साह कितना बढ़ रहा है, कितना व्यापक है.
The Prime Minister said this year the theme of Yoga Day is Yoga at Home, Yoga with Family. And when family members perform yoga, an energy flows into the house. Therefore, this time Yoga Day is also a day of emotional yoga and it is a day to increase our family bonding.
जब हम योग से चलते हैं, कर्मयोग की भावना से चलते हैं, तो व्यक्ति के तौर पर, समाज के तौर पर, देश के तौर पर हमारी शक्ति भी कई गुना बढ़ जाती है. आज हमें इसी भावना से संकल्प लेना है. हम प्रयास करेंगे कि योगा एट होम एंड योगा विद फैमिली को अपने जीवन का हिस्सा बनाएं. ये सिर्फ एक दिन के लिए नहीं होना चाहिए और अगर हम ये करेंगे तो हम जरूर सफल होंगे.
The observation of International Day of Yoga in the past years has been marked by mass demonstrations of yoga in public places, Due to the COVID-19 outbreak, this year the main focus is on encouraging people to do yoga at their homes with participation of the entire family. To promote Yoga My Life, My Yoga video blogging contest with attractive prizes is also being organised by the Ministry of Ayush, in which the people are being encouraged to post their short video clips performing different yogasanas. President Ramnath Kovind today greeted the people on the occasion of the 6th International Day of Yoga. In a tweet, he said the ancient science of yoga is India's greatest gift to the world. Mr. Kovind said, amid stress and strife, especially in the COVID-19 pandemic situation, practicing yoga can help keep the body fit and the mind serene. The President said it is glad to see that more and more people are adopting it.
Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu today said yoga helps in improving physical and mental well-being of an individual. Mr. Naidu said the theme for the yoga this year, Yoga at Home and Yoga with Family, reflects the need to maintain safe distancing amid the COVID-19 pandemic. He said yoga, a 5,000-year-old tradition, is not a mere workout. It is much more than that. It's a philosophy, a discipline. Home Minister Amit Shah today said yoga is not just a way to keep fit, but also a medium to maintain balance between body, mind, work and thoughts. Greeting the people on the occasion of International Yoga Day 2020, Mr. Shah said yoga has received global acceptance due to the tireless efforts of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Information and Broadcasting Minister Mr. Prakash Javadekar said that everyone should celebrate International Day of Yoga as per the theme of this year, Yoga at Home and Yoga with Family.
आज भारत में चूंकि कोरोना का काल है, योगा घर में करो, फैमिली के साथ करो और इसी तरह सभी परिवार एक साथ आज योगा कर रहे हैं। योगा से शरीर मन बहुत अच्छा रहता है और इसलिए योगा का सबको प्रैक्टिस करनी चाहिए।
The Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship has said that over 96,000 people have been trained as yoga instructors and trainers under the Skill India mission. The ministry in a statement said they have been trained through different skilling initiatives under Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, recognition of prior learning, short-term training and special projects. The states with the highest number of skilled candidates are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Kerala and West Bengal. Many Bollywood celebrities have pledged their support for the International Day of Yoga being celebrated today. Numerous celebrities and influencers have shared motivational messages and thoughts encouraging people to participate in the International Day of Yoga. Some of the celebrities include the well-known actors Akshay Kumar, Anushka Sharma, Milind Soman and Shilpa Shetty Kundra. In their promotional messages shared with the Ministry of Ayush, they have emphasized that yoga is a practice which unites people across the world for a common cause and conveys the message of peace and harmony.
On the International Yoga Day today, millions of people in Tamil Nadu joined the whole world in acknowledging the effectiveness of yoga. Though total lockdown is in place in Chennai and its suburbs due to the prevailing pandemic, yoga gurus are using technology to train students. A report from our correspondent.
Every year on the International Yoga Day, massive public demonstrations used to be held, but this year the lockdown has served as a dampener. However, it could not hamper the resolve of the yoga enthusiasts in continuing their training sessions. The yoga guru belonging to the Brahmakumaris movement in Tiruvallur, Vijayalakshmi, conducted a training session with her trainees today using the technological tool, an online meeting app. She told her disciples yoga dispels fears and helps to do introspection on one's strengths and weaknesses. A primary school student from Srinagar in southern Tamil Nadu who has practiced yoga since the age of 5 said it helps her concentrate on her studies. Jai Singh, AR News, Chennai.
International Yoga Day is being observed across the Ladakh region with full enthusiasm. Due to COVID-19 restrictions in place, various sections of public have participated in the International Yoga Day at their homes. Ladakh Lieutenant Governor Mr. R.K. Mathur has led the region with Tarasan and Bhujangasan on International Yoga Day. More from our correspondent.
Leh was announced as the venue for International Yoga Day for this year. Had COVID-19 pandemic not been there, Leh in Ladakh would have celebrated International Yoga Day with none other than Prime Minister Narendra Modi. As per the SOPs by the Ministry of Ayush, Ladakh observed Yoga Day with the theme of Yoga at Home, Yoga with Family. In the northern frontiers of Himalayas, the Frontline Defence Force ITBP and Indian Army at the world's highest battlefield Siachen have observed International Yoga Day during the harsh weather conditions. Along the passion, yoga is one of the factors that keeps the forces going in challenging conditions in the toughest climate and terrains. UT administration trained villagers and students even in the far-flung and bordering villages in yoga with the help of Nehru Yuva Kendra and Ministry of Ayush, National Research Institute of Sova Rigpa. People in bordering villages have enthusiastically participated in International Yoga Day at their homes and rooftops. Ramesh Chandra, All India Radio News, Leh.
Prime Minister's office, PMO, has said attempts are being made in some quarters to give a mischievous interpretation to remarks by the Prime Minister at the all-party meeting. It said in a statement that the Prime Minister was clear that India would respond firmly to any attempt to transgress the line of actual control, LAC. In fact, he specifically emphasized that in contrast to the past neglect of such challenges, Indian forces now decisively counter any violations of the LAC. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today held a high-level meeting with the Chief of Defence Staff, General Bipin Rawat, and 3 service chiefs on the situation in Ladakh. Our correspondent, quoting sources, reports after a review meeting, the armed forces were given full freedom to deal with any aggressive behaviour by China's PLA along the LAC. The meet also discussed to adopt a different tactical approach in guarding the border with China henceforth. Top military brass also told to ensure strict vigil on Chinese activities around the land border, airspace and in strategic sea lanes.
India has said that attempts by the Chinese side to now advance exaggerated and untenable claims with regard to the line of actual control are not acceptable. It said the position with regard to the Galwan Valley area has been historically clear. In response to queries on the statement issued by the Chinese spokesperson on the events in the Galwan Valley area, External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Mr. Anurag Srivastav said such claims are not in accordance with China's own position in the past. The spokesman said that since early May this year, the Chinese side has been hindering India's normal, traditional patrolling pattern in this area. This had resulted in a face-off, which was addressed by the ground commanders as per the provisions of the bilateral agreements and protocols. The spokesperson said the two sides are in regular touch and early meetings of military and diplomatic mechanisms are currently being discussed. In a hard-hitting speech, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has described China a rogue nation which escalated border tension with India. During an online conference on democracy at Copenhagen in Denmark, he said, "The People's Liberation Army of China has escalated border tensions with India, the world's largest democracy." Mike Pompeo said China is militarizing the South China Sea and illegally claiming more territory there, threatening vital sea lanes. He said democracies and freedom-loving people of the world need to come together to tackle China.
In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, 3 terrorists have been gunned down in an encounter that broke out between terrorists and security forces at Zadibal area in Srinagar district today. According to police sources, a joint team of security forces launched a cordon and search operation based on a specific input about the presence of terrorists in the area. As a joint team approached towards the suspected spot, hiding terrorists fired upon them, which was retaliated, triggering an encounter and resulting in the elimination of 3 terrorists. Talking to AIR News, Jammu and Kashmir Director General of Police Dilbag Singh said,
ये एक तो ऑपरेशन कल कुलगाम लकड़ीपुरा जगह है वहां पर किया गया था, जिसमें आज सुबह ऑपरेशन कंक्लूड करने पर पाया कि एक आतंकी मारा गया है। उसकी पहचान फॉरेन टेररिस्ट है जो जैश ए मोहम्मद के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है, उसकी हुई है। इसके अलावा श्रीनगर सिटी में डाउनटाउन में आज एक सुबह ही ऑपरेशन खास पुलिस की इतला पर शुरू किया गया था। वो ऑपरेशन खत्म होने पर आ गया है। उसमें भी 3 आतंकी अभी तक मारे गए हैं और अब इलाके का फाइनल सर्च फोकस चल रहा है।
As a precautionary measure, internet service in Srinagar district has been snapped. 1 AK-47 magazines and 1 pistol has been recovered from the encounter site. The operation is in progress.
You are listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says yoga brings people together and goes beyond race, color, gender, faith and nations. Defence Minister Mr. Rajnath Singh holds high-level meeting with Chief of Defence Staff and 3 service chiefs on the situation in Ladakh. India refutes China's untenable claim with regard to the line of actual control. 4 terrorists killed in 2 separate encounters in Jammu and Kashmir. People in several parts of India witness annular solar eclipse with majestic ring of fire, and COVID-19 recovery rate reaches 55.49% in the country. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alert.
अपने साथ अपनों का ध्यान रखो, बड़े बुजुर्गों का तुम ध्यान रखो, 2 बात करो, कुछ मदद करो, कोरोना के चलते याद रखो, घर की सफाई ना भूलना, हाथों को धोना मत भूलना, सुरक्षित दादा दादी नाना नानी अभियान, अपने साथ अपनों का ध्यान।
The country is witnessing a rare celestial event, Annular solar eclipse today. The Annular ring of fire solar eclipse, wherein the sun appears like a ring of fire, is visible in different parts of the country. The solar eclipse is taking place on the summer solstice, which is the longest day in the northern hemisphere. A report.
This rare celestial event occurs when moon comes between the sun and earth and the shadow falls on the surface of the earth. The sun is entirely covered by the moon for a brief period. Those places that are engulfed by the dark, dense umbral shadow of the moon experience the total solar eclipse. In all solar eclipse, the sun, moon and earth may not be perfectly aligned, and then there is a partial eclipse. When the 3 celestial bodies happen to be in a straight line, people witness a total solar eclipse. People in Rajasthan, Haryana and Uttarakhand today are able to see annular phase, and people in rest of the country are witnessing a partial eclipse. Ministry of Science and Technology has urged people not to use sunglasses, goggles, exposed X-ray sheet or lamp black over a glass, as they are not safe. It said viewing the sun's image on the surface of the water is also not safe. The ministry said welder's glass 13 or 14 can be used to see the sun directly with naked eyes. Anupam Mish, AI News, Delhi.
The people of Gujarat witnessed a partial solar eclipse in the sky with more than 70% of the sun covered under the shadow. More from our Ahmedabad correspondent.
The people of Gujarat witnessed today almost 3.5 hour long partial solar eclipse. According to Gujarat Council on Science and Technology, Guj Coast, the eclipse started at 10:03 a.m. and completed at 1:32 p.m. with maximum impact at 11:42 a.m. Guj Coast had also made special arrangements to view and study this eclipse for students. Many organizations and individuals working on astronomy organized live and online viewing of this partial solar eclipse. Founder of Stargazing India, Narendra Gaur, told AIR that the people observed this solar eclipse with full scientific approach. Stargazing India had also organized webinar through social media platforms to create scientific awareness. Tanmay Vyas of Amazing Space also arranged live lectures on FB and Instagram for astronomy lovers. He said this partial solar eclipse is a totally scientific and astronomical event and there will be no ill effect on human lives. Yogesh Pandya, Air News, Ahmedabad.
The partial solar eclipse was visible in Bengaluru from 10:12 hours to 13:31 hours with a maximum visibility of 40%. More from our correspondent.
The moon shadow covering the sun partially could be seen through moving clouds in Bengaluru today. Several enthusiasts were seen on rooftops viewing the eclipse with the help of goggles and telescopes. Due to the pandemic, public were not allowed to gather in one place. Hence, Jawaharlal Nehru Planetarium in Bengaluru had made arrangements for online webcast of partial solar eclipse on taralaya.org. Karnataka Gnana Vijnana Samiti too had made arrangements for viewing the eclipse. The ring of fire spectacle could not be viewed in Bengaluru as in some parts of North India. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
The Union government today said that the recovery rate has reached to 55.49% in the country, and a total of 2,27,756 people affected with coronavirus have been cured so far. During the past 24 hours, 13,925 people have recovered from COVID-19. Presently, the total number of active corona cases in the country is at 1,69,451. Health and Family Welfare Ministry said a total of 15,430 new cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the past 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 4,10,461. This is the highest number of cases registered in a single day since the outbreak of COVID-19 in the country. In one day, a total of 306 deaths have been reported, taking the nationwide toll to 13,254. With this, the case fatality rate has reached to 3.22% in the country. Meanwhile, the Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR, said that a total of 1,90,730 tests of coronavirus samples were conducted by various laboratories in the country in the past 24 hours. The Delhi government has said that a total of 3,630 new confirmed cases of coronavirus were reported in the country in the past 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 56,746. This is the highest spike in new cases since the outbreak of the COVID pandemic in the national capital. The government has issued orders to all staff who are on leave to immediately report for duty to their concerned hospitals.
A statewide public awareness campaign began today in Rajasthan to make people aware of COVID-19. This campaign will run for 10 days. Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot will digitally launch this campaign tomorrow, which will connect nearly 1 lakh people across the state, including panchayat representatives, through a virtual conference. The Health Department has issued a notification to set a rate of 2,200 rupees for the corona test. More from our correspondent.
For the treatment of corona, now the hospital will not be able to charge more than 2,000 rupees per day from patients for normal beds and 4,000 rupees per day for ICU beds with ventilators. Meanwhile, 154 persons have been tested positive for COVID-19 in the state today. Out of these, maximum of 59 cases have been reported in Dholpur district. It is the neighboring district of Bharatpur which has the highest number of active cases in the entire state. 22 patients have also been reported in Jhunjhunu district. Jitendra Dwivedi, AIR News, Jaipur.
In Madhya Pradesh, the coronavirus case count grew to 11,582, with 156 new patients being detected in the last 24 hours. 11 COVID-19 patients died during this period, taking the number of fatalities to 495 in the state.
The remarkable thing is that till now 8,748 people have become cured in Madhya Pradesh. No new coronavirus case was reported in 33 districts yesterday. A senior BJP MLA in Madhya Pradesh tested COVID-19 positive day after he cast his vote for the Rajya Sabha polls in the state. He is the second legislator in Madhya Pradesh who was tested coronavirus positive. Earlier, a Congress MLA was also reported infected. It is a matter of joy for Madhya Pradesh that the state is much better in terms of active cases in large states of the country. Madhya Pradesh, which was in the 8th position in active cases, is now ranked 13th. The recovery rate of Madhya Pradesh is also increased to 75.74%. The recovery rate of Madhya Pradesh is second highest in the country after Rajasthan. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
Even as the recovery rate of COVID-19 is improving in Maharashtra, coronavirus infection in Mumbai is changing its course. After the havoc in Dharavi, Dadar and Mahim, the pandemic is spreading in the northern suburbs of the metropolis, and the authorities are trying hard to contain the spread of the disease and are expected to come out with a rapid action plan in these areas. More from our correspondent.
When the COVID-19 hotspots like Dharavi, Dadar and Mahim are showing steady decline in number of patients, and also when the recovery rate is improving in Mumbai, the northern suburbs like Malad, Kandivali, Borivali and Dahisar are adding to the woes of civic administration. Rapid increase in number of COVID-19 patients is seen for the past few days in these areas. After the unlock process, 4 suburbs have added more than 8,500 patients in the total tally of the city. Mayor of Mumbai, Kishori Pednekar, has expressed concern about the situation and warned of imposing area-wide strict lockdown and stringent measures like Dharavi. Shailesh Patil, AIR News, Mumbai.
In Nagaland, the total number of confirmed COVID-19 positive cases has increased to 211 today after another 10 persons were found positive. Minister for Health and Family Welfare S. Pangniapom in a tweet said out of 308 samples tested, 10 were positive. Out of the 211 confirmed cases, the state has 73 active cases while 138 have recovered. Mizoram has registered a total of 141 positive cases for COVID-19, with one new sample being confirmed positive in the past 24 hours. According to an official statement, of the total 141 positive cases, 9 have been cured and discharged from hospitals, and the total number of active cases stands at 132.
The News Services Division of All India Radio in its bilingual live phone-in program today will bring you a special discussion on COVID-19. Dr. Ramanar Gangakhedkar, head scientist in the Epidemiology and Communicable Diseases Division of ICMR, will participate in the discussion. Listeners can ask questions to the expert on toll-free telephone number 1-800-115767. You can also ask questions on telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. This can be heard tonight on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. onwards. In our series Experts Speak, we bring you views of leading medical experts on COVID-19. Dr. Anant Mohan, Head of Pulmonary Medicine AIMS, has advised people not to take medicines like hydroxychloroquine or antimalarials without a prescription by a doctor.
Please do not take medicines such as azithromycin, other antibiotics, antivirals or hydroxychloroquine or other antimalarials without a proper prescription by a doctor. Do not self-medicate.
Ms. Jacinta Gunjial, Senior Nursing Officer AIMS, has stressed on the need for social distancing.
Social distancing is a non-pharmaceutical infection prevention and control intervention to break the chain of infection.
Today is World Music Day. Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar has greeted people on the occasion. In a tweet, Mr. Javadekar said, "Music is the greatest joy of life." He said people spend the best time with the help of music and it makes the mind happy.
Today is Father's Day. The day is celebrated every year on the third Sunday of June. Information and Broadcasting Minister Mr. Prakash Javadekar said, "For being a good father, one has to be a good son." In a tweet, Mr. Javadekar said, "Father and child relationship is one of the most natural relationships." He said, "Whatever we could perform today is because of parents' teachings."
Now let us take a look at the weather update for today. The national capital Delhi will witness a generally cloudy sky with light rain. Minimum temperature recorded was 25 degrees Celsius, while the maximum will remain around 37 degrees. Mumbai will have a cloudy sky with moderate rains. Minimum temperature recorded was 26 degrees. Maximum will be around 32 degrees. In Chennai, minimum temperature recorded was 30 degrees Celsius. Maximum is expected to go up to 39 degrees. Kolkata will have a partly cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Minimum temperature in the metropolis was 28 degrees, while maximum will be around 34 degrees. Chandigarh will see a generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Dehradun will have partly cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Hyderabad is expecting generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Bengaluru witnessed minimum temperature of 21 degrees and maximum is expected at 29 degrees Celsius. Bhopal will observe rain or thunder showers towards afternoon or evening. Minimum temperature was 24 degrees, while maximum will be 38 degrees. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, minimum temperature was 20 degrees Celsius in Jammu, while maximum will be around 42 degrees Celsius. The city is likely to have mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. In Srinagar, minimum temperature was 14 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be 31 degrees. There is a forecast of mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. In Gilgit, minimum temperature was 13 degrees, maximum will be 34 degrees Celsius. Muzaffarabad is likely to have a partly cloudy sky. The city recorded a minimum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius, while the maximum will be around 37 degrees. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says yoga brings people together and goes beyond race, colour, gender, faith and nations. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh holds high-level meeting with Chief of Defence Staff and 3 service chiefs on situation in Ladakh. India refutes China's untenable claim with regard to the line of actual control. 4 terrorists killed in 2 separate encounters in Jammu and Kashmir. People in several parts of India witness annular solar eclipse with majestic ring of fire. And COVID-19 recovery rate reaches 55.49% in the country. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the Midday News.